Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another Epson video. You might have seen my video all about the setup of the Epson F100 printer. So it is the Epson's Sublimation printer, and I have already done a video all about the setup and a couple of quick sublimation makes. I've come to this video armed with a lot of knowledge about the setup in terms of colour matching for a Mac. So I'm going to get into that in a second, but if you are coming to my video looking for a solution to get your colours to match your branding colours, then I have it for you, because let me tell you, I have watched probably 20 other YouTube videos and I have tested many times different variations, and I wasn't getting the right colour, and it was actually one very simple thing that had happened. So before I get into all of the details, if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. I am going to be bringing more sublimation videos to you. So for reference, let's talk problems with colours that I was having. And as a newbie to sublimation, I didn't know where to turn, and I didn't understand why my colours were coming out so inaccurate. I will, for reference, pop a picture of my design on the screen here so you can actually see the colour that I wanted. So I was printing and all of my colours were coming out too warm and too yellowy tones. And then I just went on a bit of a crazy adventure with it. I started looking up different videos, and different YouTube videos were saying different things. I started getting the term ICC profiles being thrown around. Now, I want to address this at the start of this video. The Epson F100 sublimation printer does not need an ICC profile. I'll get to what you do need in a moment. I just want to talk you through the things that I tried so that you don't have to try them yourself, and you don't have to waste all of this base product and all of your ink to essentially do what I did. I tried the ICC profiles, that's what you'll see here. The colours were coming out a lot more pinky toned, but they still weren't right. I then, don't know what happened here, but something crazy went on here. I have actually listed or noted what I did. So I tried Photoshop profiles, I did try different profiles. I tried changing the printer settings to rigid, to textile. I tried everything that I found on YouTube that other people said this works. I tried it. So worth noting, I am printing on Photoshop. If you are printing from Photoshop, then great, I can show you the back end of Photoshop in a second, but just to let you know what I learned, it doesn't matter what you're printing on, what software you're printing on. It's something to do with the software and the drivers, which I'll get to. And then thankfully I got my husband, who's a bit more tech savvy than I am, to come and have a look. By this point, as you can see, I tried pretty much everything. So this is where I got to, and these are the finished colours. So we got there in the end. With this test, we worked out how to get my actual brand colours. The most important aspect to this video is that I will be making a matching t-shirt set for me and my daughter, and I wanted them to be on brand for my brand called Podgkins. So I didn't want to come to you guys with this video until my brand colours were exact, until I could tell you how I made that possible. And you're like, what is the solution? Just tell me. So the solution is as simple as reinstalling the software of your printer. So if you are using a Mac, sometimes the Mac settings in the background are blocking the printer's way, if that makes sense. You go on your system preferences, onto printers and scanners. Now where your printer is shown, so in this case the Epson F100, click on it and you want to delete the printer. So once you delete the printer, you want to re-add the printer in. So you can keep all the software on the computer, that's fine. You just need to re-add the printer. Once you re-add your printer into your printing and scanning preferences, you want to make sure that you unselect air print. So you don't want to enable air printing. My husband, I don't know how he did this, but he found that if air printing is selected, it can play with the settings in Photoshop. So for some reason, when you have air printing selected, that can throw off everything else. don't ask me how. I did not discover this, my husband did, but for some reason that one setting has affected the entirety of the other settings. So once you've re-added the printer, Photoshop will be able to recognise the next step of settings, which I will get to. Let's clip to the next part, which I will show you my screen and I'll show you what the settings should look like. Okay, my loves, now you know what the settings should be, let's move on to my actual design. So a couple of things to note. My design is in RGB colour format. Got my design, and now it's as simple as pressing File, Print, and bearing in mind I am using Photoshop, but this will be a similar process for whatever software that you are using. So as before, just want to check over my settings and make sure that I'm happy. I've selected the right printer, so the printer is the F100 series. I then go down to where it says colour management, and Photoshop manages colours. That's important to make sure, instead of printer manages colours, Photoshop manages colours. And then under printer profile, this is the bit that changed for me. So when Chris, my husband, went into, you know, preferences and reinstalled the or re-added the printer, for some reason now when I go under printer profiles, you will see two different selections. So Epson F100 series general purpose rigid, and then you've got the Epson F100 series general purpose textile. The difference between those two simply comes down to what base product you will be sublimating onto. So for example, textile will be anything like a fabric, t-shirts, tote bags, etc. And rigid is things like, you know, your mugs and key rings, you know, bottles, anything like that. So for my t-shirts, we're going to select Epson F100 series general purpose textile. So I've got that selected. I've then also selected normal printing, and then underneath that you have some more options. Now most people will have this on relative colorimetric. I'm going to put it on perceptual. I cannot tell you the exact reason for this, other than the fact that when I've researched a lot of other videos, a lot of other people have selected this setting, and apparently it's the best option for sort of lots of different colours and making sure you get the best colour payoff. So, scale to fit media. Obviously you can change the sizing if you need to. And then just under printer setup, you'll see print settings. Open that window and we just want to double check all of your settings. So under printer options, there's a drop down that says colour matching and print settings. So in your colour matching, it should have Epson colour controls selected, and then under print settings it should say you can change this to DS transfer general purpose textile. So it needs to match on both this and in your Photoshop settings. Okay, so once you've got all of that, it's pretty much good to go. You can check all your other settings just to make sure that, you know, you're happy with everything else. So I can press save, and now we can press print.
And just a quick thing to note, you want to make sure that the sublimation paper is print side facing down, and that is the side that is more white.
My Easy Press has heated up. I've got it on 195 centigrade for 60 seconds. And now I'm just going to put a bit of this heat-proof paper on the inside of my t-shirt, just so that the dye doesn't run through to the other side. Give that a press. Make sure that the paper underneath and the actual fabric is nice and flat. And then the design for my daughter's t-shirt has got this bigger flower. So I'm going to pop that down onto the t-shirt. Make sure it's nice and central. Pop on my press. And then we can press the play button and just give it nice medium firm pressure. Okay, now that's done, we can lift that off. Ta-da! That is so cute. I'm going to let it cool down because at the moment it's still got the kind of creases and stuff around it. Let's move the paper. In fact, I'll wait for it to cool down before I move anything. But yay, that looks so cute. And now we can move on to my t-shirt as well. Same again, guys. I'm going to pop my little emblem on my t-shirt where I want it. Pop on my Easy Press and press play. Okay, that's done. Lift it up. Ta-da! So cute. Love it. Very simple designs, but I think they're so cute. Turn around, and I'm just going to put my logo on the top at the back. I'm going to go for my big logo just so that people can see it. Seal it off. Ta-da! I'm so pleased, it looks so cute. And let's have a look at the finished results. Turned out so cute, and I'm so happy with the colours. They're exactly how I want them for my brand. So again, I'm going to pop up, if I put my original logo here so you can see what it looks like and how the colours have turned out is actually perfect. So hopefully you have come to my video and I've given you some pointers if your colours have not been working like mine hadn't. Just for reference, this is what I was getting before and this is what it should look like. So you can see something just wasn't right with my drivers and the way that the printer had been installed, and this was not of any fault, like I just did it, you know, I just installed it how I thought you install it. But yeah, it's just one setting can change so much, so hopefully that helps you guys. And then yeah, there we have it, you guys. Here is my finished t-shirt. I hope you love it. I cannot wait to put this on my daughter. I think it might be a little bit big for her at the moment, but so cute. And what I just love about the sublimation printing is that I can make things for my brand, and you know, the potential to sell merch, whether it's small batch merch, you know, like exclusive t-shirt run, or I can have promotional material like mugs and t-shirts and other things like that, either for wearing myself to events or for selling on my shop or whatever you want. So cute. I actually think I'm going to wear this at my craft event that I'm doing at the end of April, because I think it would be really cute to wear something on brand, and then also obviously my daughter can match. So yeah, absolutely love it. So hopefully this video helped you guys if you've been looking for a video specifically for Mac Photoshop issues and colour issues. Very simple, quick fix, but actually it's just solved all my problems. So the actual printing itself should be easy and should be very streamlined and just work straight away. So if it isn't, there's probably a very simple solution. Hopefully it's as simple as mine was, and now I've got great colours and I just feel a lot more at ease. So I cannot wait to make more branded items. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What would you like to see me cover in my Sublimation series? And I will see you again next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. Bye!